Hello everyone, it's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Happy Thursday. Indeed. Can you believe it? It's like Friday tomorrow. Where's time gone? And this week just went by so quickly. I can't believe it. And so today, I think today's the day to visit a very old friend. So this piece, I tried to look up the last time I worked on this piece. It's been a little while. It's been a little while. And I started this piece, I think it was the beginning of last year, when I was doing, quite a lot of 10 stitches. I was really, really into it. And prior to that, I was kind of thinking, well, 10 stitches, just half of the stitches. And why would you want to do that? And then I gave it a try because I was looking for some changes and something new to do. And I loved it. I think it's a lovely, lovely option for stitchers to have. Of course, it's a little bit faster. Not always the case in my in my situation, and but it technically is a little bit faster. But you do have to apply slightly different approach and slightly different techniques as well. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So this piece, I think the last time I worked on it, I looked up the stream number, guys. The last time I worked on this piece was stream 193 or something like that. And just have a look at today's stream number. 248. I ask you, it's been a little while, but I love this piece. And I know quite a few of you, a lot of our stitchers adore this piece as well. And maybe you're working on it. There you go. Laura says, stepped in and say, I love this one. I know Laura loves it as well. And I love it as well. If you don't know what we're talking about, let me show you the markup here, okay? There you go. How can you not love it? It's got everything. It's so cozy. And, for all seasons, I think particularly in the colder days, like wintertime-ish, even though we're kind of, moving into the spring. But look at this. This is just a picture of abundance and so colorful and rich. And this is, a corner of this beautiful kitchen, I think. And it's full of utensils at the bottom left. Can you see that? All the spatulas. And on the right side, you've got rolling pins as well. And just look above slightly, above the rolling pin. Can you see there's a little creature sleeping there? And not a care in the world. Buy the onions out of all vegetables. Seriously. And on the top shelf is full of ornaments, plates, just beautiful, beautiful items, teapots and jars. And I love this piece. I love this piece. And I think it's perfect for 10 stitches because it's got that slightly loose style to it all. And this is a mini, by the way, and you can see the markup here captures pretty much everything. And it's got that softness to it that works really well for this piece. We're not looking for photographic accuracy here. We're looking for the spirit of the piece, and I absolutely love it. And you might be wondering who made this beautiful piece, and that's Ciro Marchetti. Okay, if you're familiar with Ciro Marchetti's work, you might be surprised because if you look at Ciro Marchetti's recent work, and also if you're familiar with his artwork for tarot cards, this one is very different. He's got a few pieces like this, like one of my favorite, that Sleep Time I'm working on, supersize. And this piece, the Old Kitchen, is what it's called, and it's so appropriate. And also, I have two other pieces by Ciro Marchetti as well, the Old Craft Room and also the Quilting Room as well. Very, very different from his more recent work there. So, if you're not familiar, even if you're familiar with Ciro Marchetti's work, you might not be aware of this piece. But I love it. I'm hoping he's going to do more work along this line. I just think this is so rich and beautiful. So let me show you my progress here, okay? I'm kind of feeling, no pressure, no pressure. This piece I started in the beginning of last year, as I say, so it's over a year ago. Over a year ago, technically. And this is where I am. I started from upper left. I have a lot of webs. Okay, guys, you know what it's like. You've seen my archive of the channel. So currently, I started from upper left there and moving diagonally roughly to the right side. And then at one point, I decided to focus on this piece. I don't know whether you guys remember, if you've been following channel for a little bit. You probably remember I was doing color completion of this block using Saga, and it was kind of the beginning of me using Saga. So I was exploring the different features. But as you can see, there's some loose stitches at the end. I have not yet, I'm yet, to fill them up. And I definitely will, I promise. And to the right as well, I think I just, try to escape from this block and start the second block, which I have not finished. I think I was probably doing, typewriter. And I can tell just by the formation of the stitches. Can you see that? I was filling from top to bottom. And I think I was doing typewriter. I might continue with that, actually. It's a slightly better option than color completion within the block. It's fun. It's really fun to do until you get to the end. Maybe min to max would be a better option. But, I will come back and resolve that situation. But today, I want to show you my numbers here. So, this piece currently, it's a mini, okay? So currently I'm slightly under 9%. Let's see how how we do today. Hopefully, maybe by the end of the session, I can go over 9%. Who knows? And the number of colors for this piece is a very typical 89. So 90 is the max for either regular piece from Heaven and Earth or mini. So 90 colors is the default number. And I'm going to start a new sprint today. I know, this counter is going to capture all my stitches here. So I'm doing 10 stitches today. Who knows? I might be a tiny, tiny bit faster. Okay, no promises. And let me come back here and say hello to all of you. Hello, welcome back. And let's have a look. And we have Rajao here. Hello, hello. And hello, everyone. Happy Stitching Thursday. Rajao is the first one to report to the chat. Model stitcher, model audience. And also, okay, and we have Sarah as well. Sarah is coming back with a short, but I bet powerful quote today. Sarah says, "What beautiful days begin with beautiful thoughts." Absolutely. Yes, start with, it's not just positive thinking. If you the saying, someone is sort of getting up from the wrong side of the bed. You know that expression. That's literally it. If you getting off the bed on the wrong side, you feel wrong probably all day long. But if you start with positivity, and why not? It's a beautiful day. You open your eyes, you're alive. Wonderful. Thumbs up, and yes, with a beautiful thought, and your day will be nice, beautiful and positive. Thank you, Sarah. And Lizzie is also here as well, third one to report to the chat. And good evening to you, Lizzie. Lizzie is from in the UK as well. And Suzanne as well. Hello, hello. And our lovely Susan is also here. So hiya to everyone. And South Stitching, welcome back. And Kathy as well. And who else have we got? Guy Lane is back with us as well. And Kelly Quotes Plus is in the chat. And Busy Mom, as usual, reporting from Work Club. We keep you company. And Gayla as well says, hello, welcome back. And always nice to see Gayla in the chat. I want to check on her every day, just making sure. Gayla is all good. Stronger every day, right? Gayla. Yes, thumbs up to Gayla. And we also have Betty Hankins as well, waving with both hands. Wonderful. And Samantha is also here reporting from the World Club. Yes, we are with you. We salute to you. And Laura as well. Yes, Laura loves this one. Me too, me too. And Tiny Stitches, Kristen is also here today. Oh, yes, great news from Kristen. Kristen says wifey was discharged. I'll be in and out tonight. Wonderful news. That's tremendous. I think, you know, if I remember correctly, the wife was starting to come out, itching to come out and to get discharged. I mean, hospital is no fun. It's very, very boring. So great news, great news. Congratulations. And we also have Mary Sola is here as well. Welcome. And Clara is here as well. It says hello to everyone. And Cherry Bomb is back with us. And Love Drunk as well. Hello, hello. Thanks for saying, greeting the chat and me. And we also have, yes, everyone, all my favorites. Okay, as usual, right here on time. And for the class here. So today, oh, yes, lesson, I don't know, 248 today, okay? And I am going to zoom in a little bit, just allow you to appreciate it. If I didn't tell you, can you actually tell this is actually 10 stitches? You probably can't. The coverage is fantastic. I'm stitching with CXC and the fabric is 25 counts. So 25 count with 2 over 1 10. Literally, the coverage is very similar to 1 over 1. I would say even fuller. Probably just the fact that the two strands, they're not crossing over, pressing down. They're side by side. So the stitches are slightly fluffier, even with DMC, but with CXC is even so. So the stitches are really nice and full. So let me bring on my work view here. Here we go. So 10 stitches. So now you can tell. So yes, so this is a big hint, okay? So this is where I'm going to focus on today. From the upper left, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can orient where I am. So I'm going to keep the all the sort of area on the right temporary. Just leave it out for now. And I'm going to stitch in this area, probably diagonally somehow. Today, I'm going to do it with color flow. I think that's what I did last time. And I find with 10 stitches, 2 over 1 for 25 count is kind of full. And the best way to approach it is actually doing it with something like color flow or Gemma's method, or row by row, really. So all the stitches are nice and tidy. And this is learning from, you know, trying out with different things. Because the threads are quite full. So if I take my thread towards different directions, which you have to do with cross country or even color completion within the block, you have a lot of build up from underneath. And eventually it's going to make it quite challenging to stitch, I find. So I'm going to go nice and easy. I'm going to do 1 stitch at a time as usual and adopt a color flow method somehow and see how that flows. And so it might form slightly different shapes, depends on the stitches. I'll see where they take me. Okay, so I've already have a lot of part threads and I'm going to start from over here. It's all about trying out different methods and see which one, you know, flows better. You know, it's different from every stitcher. You know, what works for you might not work for me. I know people who do 25 count, which is this fabric, 2 over 1, full cross. And for some stitchers, it's fine. But for me, it's, you know, I don't think it's going to do very well. So, so here we go. I am going to peg a color, maybe from the bottom left. I'm going to work in order. If you don't know what color, if you're not familiar with color flow, you are going to see how I stitch this piece. So essentially, it's pioneered by Gemma from Gemma Stitches, and it's one of her methods. And basically you flow away from the edges, so there isn't, technically there shouldn't be any floating stitches, okay? And you literally flow with color. That's what it says on the tin. So let me see if I can pick the threads. There are directly attached to the edges. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see. And I will decide whether I'm gonna grid 5 by 5. I'm not too sure I need it at this point. So I'm gonna stitch in order like a good girl, okay? So 10 stitches, here I come. It's nice to change around, isn't it? And Lynn, hello. And we also have, who else have joined me? Let me have a look. And Louisa, hello, hello. And excuse me. And Louisa says, how's everyone? Just started posting my cross stitch on TikTok, even though it terrified me. So I'm really proud of myself. Wonderful. If you have a TikTok account, which I don't. I don't do TikTok, I'm afraid, but congratulations. Yes. So I presume it's kind of floss tube of some sort to record where you're stitching, which is fun, great fun to do. So I'm going to start here. And let me know what you're working on today on this beautiful Thursday. And Holly is also here as well. Hello, welcome back. And Maddie Needham as well says, hi everyone. Let me just adjust my phone here a little bit so I can see. And Lynn says, hello Yogi and stitching friends. Hope you're well. Can't remember this project you're stitching. I know. Lynn, I can't remember when Lynn joined us. So the last time I worked on this piece was maybe the end of last year sometime. I'm thinking if it was stream 92, maybe October, November time. So it's been a little while. Okay then, there's going to be a lot of parking here, okay? So let me just come over here, there. So it's quite therapeutic, I find, working with pass threads and color flow, which I haven't done for a couple of weeks. I kind of change around my methods from time to time. So I did a lot of color flow in the beginning of the year and just felt that it was time to change a little bit. But now I'm back. And Suzanne says, I missed you all yesterday. I was so tired. Today is better. Tonight's better. I'll be working on Neko Hotel. Yes, we missed you, Suzanne. And I hope, sometimes it's good to catch up with the sleep, particularly now if you're trying to change your routine. You take some time. It's like try to readjust to being jet lagged, right? It takes some time. It goes back and forth. So be patient. But and I hope you enjoy stitching your Neko piece, the Cat Hotel, which is great fun. Great fun. I'm going to end this thread. And this piece is just so beautiful. It's got a beautiful tone. The color palette is so rich. And I'm thinking whether I should do a Laura or maybe do a boomerang. I'm going to do a Laura, actually. See how it goes. This is Pioneer by Laura, okay? Which is kind of a tuck-in for 10 stitches. Very clever. Let me have a look. See how that flows. I'm still practicing because sometimes it works really well. The thread gets tucked in. Sometimes it's not so pretty like this one. You can't tell, Eliane, I bet. So I'm not gonna be worried. Everything's gonna just work out. That's fine. Here we go. And Northward is back with us. Hello, welcome back. And let me know what you're stitching on today. And I'm going to focus on this bit for a little bit. I'm going to bring in a new color. And 791. So color flow, if you pull it in one, summarize it in one sentence. 791, let me just take a thread out, take a piece out. If you summarize it in one sentence, it's basically edging away from, oh, what's happening? Is someone raising the alarm? Or was that heart shape? I'm a bit worried. I've just got started. I've just got just getting warmed up. It makes me nervous when I see an alarm being raised. So this one I'm able to do loop start. So color flow is basically you stitch in a way you do not have stitches like this flowing away. Okay, so these are probably my attempt of cross country, the leftover bits. But now, if I'm doing it properly, you should not see any loose stitches away from the main area. Auntie Crazy, hello, great to see you. Auntie says, hello, happy stitching, working on my travel project while waiting for my husband to have a CT scan. Oh, Auntie, yes, we keep you company. And which project are you stitching on the go? I'd be very interested to know. And do not worry, everything's going to be okay. We're here rooting for you. Yes, North, I remember you. You were here yesterday, and welcome back. And Susan is working on Long Dog, the House of Fun. Oh, no seafood, I hope. You know, yesterday Laura was secretly stitching seafood. You know, it's a good job that we found out. We caught it, you know. 1, 2, 3. This one over here. Auntie says my travel project is British Isle Adventure. Oh, really, Auntie? Were you here when I stitched mine at the members stream? So, Auntie, did you join the SAL or did you get a pattern later on? I presume they probably sell that pattern afterwards. But I got the pattern during the mystery stitch along about 3 years ago, and I'm still working on it. We need to work on that piece together. On one of the streams on the side quest. How nice. Yes, it's from Caterpillar. And it's great fun, actually. It's like a puzzle game. Trying to guess, you know, what is what. 3371. 3371. Suzanne says, Yogi, you should show in your calendar on Saga when you worked on it last. Okay, let me have a little look. Yes, indeed, you would, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm too scared. When was it last time? Okay, so it was a little bit later than I thought. Okay, have a look at this. The last time I worked on it was 24th of December. 24th of December, but I looked up the streamed number. Maybe I looked at a different one. It was 192, but we're 248 now. Dear, oh dear. Yes, the last time I looked, oh no, I'm not. No, that's not correct. 23rd. Yes, and 9 stitches overnight. I think just over 2 stitches that I did on the 23rd of December. That was the last time. There you go. Yes, very good idea. It will actually log it. 3371. 3371. 3371. Let me double check. Yes, it's very dark. And Alison Rennie, hello. Welcome. Suzanne says, I haven't been sleeping well because of Alex having seizures in his sleep and is home with me. I worry about it happening and I sleep too little. So last night, since he wasn't home, I took advantage. Oh dear, yes, you did mention that Alex had the seizure. Oh, it must be so worrying. And is Alex in the hospital now? Is that why you can take a breather? Oh dear. Alex, you've got to get better really soon, or your mummy's gonna get worried. Hey Monique, welcome. It's one more here. So 2 above. It's nice to do tent from time to time. It's just change around things. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna do this one over here. So 160. Hi, Janine. Good to see you, Janine. You're not too late, okay? We just started. I know, be here on time for the class. Hi, Natty's here as well. Welcome. And Laura says, working on my Taste of Autumn. Oh yes, the pickle project, which echoes this one, doesn't it? This one has got a lot of pickle jars or whatever it is in the jars. The pickle stitching today, that's so much better than seafood stitching. Okay, Laura, keep it up. Okay, second block, I need to focus on the location because I've got quite a vast area here. I'm not doing block by block, so I need to be very mindful. Here, okay. I've got 10 stitches on 22 mostly. So 21, the stitches are a little bit smaller, they're a little bit fuller. So this way of working is really a good idea. Otherwise, before you know it, It's going to get very bulky very quickly. And because for me, it's not just about how the stitches look, it's about the stitching experience as well. If I don't enjoy it, you know, if everything's very bulky, very tight to stitch, I don't care how it looks. If I'm not enjoying it, I don't want to do it. There. I have not worked with past threads for a little bit, so it's really nice. Susan say, I found a crab. Oh dear, avoid the crab. Okay, no seafood stitching, you know, for the group. It's a group policy. Susan, you should know by now. No crabless live stream, please. Lynn says, Yogi feels sorry for me. I'm working with a aroma of burnt potatoes. I put them on put them to cook and fell asleep. And smell woke me up. The pan is black. Lynn, stop it. It's dangerous. Do you have a smoke alarm? Darling, yes, if you're cooking potatoes, make sure you're awake. Maybe you need to cook potatoes during live stream, because the chat can remind you. If Lynn, you know, falls asleep, who can wake her up? Oh dear, do not do that. It's dangerous. Do not get me worried about you, okay, Lynn? And oh, Auntie Crazy says, I saw the pattern when you stitched it last, Yogi, and thought it was so cute. So I picked up one for myself. Oh, so you got a pattern after the stream. How wonderful. Yes, Caterpillar's design is kind of quite sweet and quite easygoing. Yes, I'm a fan as well. Absolutely. And they have a channel. They do, you know, provide a lot of great tips as well. For the black work, for instance, we watched a couple of them together during members' live stream from Caterpillar. Beautiful. I love the fuzziness of everything. I know that you can probably get the full size, or I'm not sure they've got max colors, but I'm pretty sure there's a super size as well. But I think for this piece, for some reason, in my mind, I just love the soft focus. I'm not necessarily looking for high def, you know, quality for this piece. Some pieces just works better in my mind. Quite soft focus, and this one is one of them. 157. 157. Let's see how we're doing with spooky bingos. We haven't got that many the recent couple of days. I really miss them. Oh, spooky bingo, just talking about that. I just looked up and there's Natty 3371. Sorry, I'm slightly behind. I should keep up with the chat. Yes, the first spooky bingo 3371 goes to Natty. Yay. I was just literally just talking about that I miss our spooky bingos, and I looked up, and that's Natty's 3371. That's like a couple of colors ago. Sorry. And Natty's working on Winter Reading Nook. Oh, I love that piece. And Natty's working on the Max colors as well. Absolutely. That piece, definitely. You know, I was just talking about this piece. I'm happy with Mini, but Winter Reading Nook, I think, definitely deserves to be Max color. There's a second block here, over here. Let me see if we can zoom in a little bit more so you can see all the stitches. And I love the texture of CXC on this one as well. It's very kind of tapestry, velvety kind of texture. Because, as I said, I think I mentioned yesterday as well, DMC's certain colors from DMC come out slightly shiny, which I really don't like. And CXC is very matte throughout, very earthy in texture. So I love that. Let me have a look at what's happening here. There's one stitch, okay, over here. And I'm going to park it over here. That's so pretty, the texture here. And I think it works really well for dry flowers as well. You probably saw me working on that piece a few days ago. Yes, Auntie. Pickle stitching is a genre, okay? It's pioneered by Laura. At least you say I'm always in a pickle with my stitching. There you go. So Lizzie is the master for pickle stitching. Three one eight. Oh, I'm enjoying this. It's very different. 318. It's just wonderful to come back to a 318. To come back to a piece, they haven't done it for a little while. It just feels so fresh, and I'm so excited. Nati says, Yogi, would you consider Under the Sea World as seafood stitching? Like dolphin, turtles, and a sort, I think dolphin is probably exempt, right? Dolphin is not meant to be seafood. I hope no one's eating dolphins. And turtles as well, I think, yes. I think dolphins and turtles, they're probably exempt. It's case by case situation, okay? So I hope you're a judge of that. But I think, you know, on top of my head, I think dolphin is probably exempt from the rule. Janine says the same thing, they're not seafood. Oh, but you'd be amazed. I think I'm pretty sure someone somewhere is eating turtles. I hope not dolphins are. That'll break my heart. One, two, The coverage is so full. It's lovely. I think color flow may be the best method to stitch a piece like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, without the 5x5 grid, literally this is what I have to do. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. Janine says the grocery store had everything for boiled dinner since St. Patrick's Day is coming. When is it? St. Patrick's Day. And corned beef, carrots, potatoes, cabbage. Do not burn them, Janine. Okay, take the lesson from Lynn. Do not fall asleep. And yes, so America, is it a big celebration for St. Patrick's? Over here, it really depends, you know, because at work, someone will probably go, hey, let's go out for a drink. It's St. Patrick's or something like that. But it's not really, you know, like a thing. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 is this one, I think. 1, 2. That one. Let me see if I can turn it this way a little bit more. Oh, there's a lot going on here. So this is the bottom 2. Okay, those 2. And then you have this one. There. Hi, Chrissy. Hello, hello. Corned beef. So is corned beef a little bit like, what is it? Corned beef is kind of just, there's no corn in it. Is there corn in corned beef? I don't know. It comes in a tin. Is that what it is? Or is this something else? The corned beef I know is in a tin. And is there corn in the corned beef? One, 2. There. A lot of color switches, but the stitches are quite neat. I think it's a really good trade-off for me, because I don't enjoy it when it's all lumpy sometimes. If I do color completion or stuff like that. Suzanne says, I have an owl forest pattern called Pickle. I was going to make my brother. He loves pickles. Well, there you go. That's pickle stitching. It's a genre. It's official. Chloe, hello. Yes, dolphins are so intelligent. I think, do not eat them. Okay, please. Eat some potatoes. It's so much better. Eat some potatoes. Do not burn your potatoes. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. Here. Diana Smith, hello. Alona as well. Hello, hello. Yes, Lona. Lona says, haven't seen this one in a while. I know. And Badu here as well. Good to see you. Clara says, I know if you don't wear green on that day, people have the right to pinch you. Oh dear. That's harassment nowadays. You probably get sued. Do not pinch people randomly. Not a very good idea nowadays. Let me come to the top. Maybe it's better. Okay. I've got quite a wide area to work with. So I've got this one here. So even though, it's a mini, because it's got the same concentration, the same number of colors as regular chart, but in a smaller area. So, mini doesn't mean less confetti. I think that's probably it's kind of misconception thinking mini is easier to stitch. Not necessarily. Maybe it depends on the chart. Depends on how it's charted. Because if you do the math, we're talking about 90 colors in a much smaller area, in the mini size versus 90 colors in the regular size. So you can see there are a lot of color changes here with the part threads. And here. I do miss a little bit of a color flow. I do love it. Okay, I've got this one here for some reason at the bottom. So this one is second one. Ginny says no corn, and definitely not in a tin for corned beef. Oh, so it's a different kind of corned beef. Am I thinking about the same thing? So what is that thing that's kind of, I don't know, it's beef? Maybe it's beef, kind of packed in a tin. What is that then? Isn't that corned beef? Oh, Suzanne says the beef brisket that is cured in salt. Then you boil it. Oh, that's totally different. I'm not well versed in the sort of corned beef arena. Okay, forgive me. Let me just park it here. This one's just one stitch. One stitch. I'm gonna end it. Monique says, I think she's thinking about corned beef hash. Is that different? What is corned beef hash? Here it goes, food discussion, all important things. I'm pretty sure there's a version of corned beef or something along those lines that comes in a tin. So everybody loves corned beef. Interesting. So why is it corned beef? There's no corn. So where's the corn coming from then? 159. 159. There. Alison says corned beef and brown sauce. Also like roast cheese with corned beef. Not from the tin, cold meat. Okay, so that's totally different from what I'm thinking. And Lynn says, Yogi, the amount of people in A&E with injuries with corned beef. They are dangerous. I always put a tea towel around the tin. There you go. Lynn knows what I'm talking about. There's a version of corn. Oh, this is corned beef, not corned beef. Maybe that's a difference. Look at this. And this is corned beef, not corned beef. Yes, the tins are scary. I find tins are very scary. Yes, Lynn says, I always put a tea towel around the tin when opening, and corned beef is expensive now. Really? In a tin? Like a tin food? And Lynn is very, safety conscious when it comes to corned beef, okay? Can we apply that to the potato cooking situation, okay? We don't want to repeat performance there, okay? Do not fall asleep. Guys, chat. We have to keep Lynn awake, okay? So she doesn't just fall asleep on us. And Joyce is here. Hello. Welcome. Oh, it's very similar to spam. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. I think spam and corned beef it's the same thing, but what you guys are talking about is corned beef, right? Without the ed, without being corned. I don't know what that means. So corned beef in a tin, has it got corn in it? All the mysteries in the world. Oh, I don't know. They're just trying to confuse you. They just call it corn randomly. It's a hot dog. There's no dogs. No dogs in it. Lona says corned beef in a tin. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking about. Is that different from spam then? I think spam is a brand name, isn't it? Maybe that's what it is. over here. Let me find it. There. Oh, I like a bit of a color flow. I'm flowing. See you later, Kelly. Lynn says, gross corned beef is in tin. It's like eating ham in a tin. Fresh is the better. I think there must be some sort of origin for corned beef or spam. I think maybe military, maybe army food, I'm thinking. There must be a reason for it, because why would you put beef in a tin? I don't know. Okay, I might turn on the 5x5 actually, see if it makes counting a little bit less necessary. Let me have a look. What color should I make it? We can make it green. Something like that. And in order to make it work, I have to do the marking as well, because I found myself start counting quite a lot with this. So let me have a look. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks about right. I think I lost the spot. No, it's not the right spot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 here. I think the line is just a little bit too thick. It's very hard to tell. Something like that. Let me try my friction pen again. I'm not happy with this one. It's too thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the ink doesn't come out. You see what's happening with my friction pen? This is what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is not correct, is it? I just turned it into a hot mess. Let me erase that. Okay, I need to find a way. Maybe I can use the pencil. It's worth trying, because I'm just counting quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm going to use the pencils for now. Suzanne says, from what I remember, the corn comes from the salt nuggets. But salt is not corn. Why is it corn then? How strange. One, two. Okay. I can't find a color that it gives enough contrast. Or maybe red. Okay. We use the red for now. And one, two. It is helping instantly. It is helping. The 5x5 grid instantly is helping me. Lizzie says there is a version who comes in a tin with a key. Oh yes, I've seen those. Yes, you can just roll the metal lid, like just roll it away. That's very old-fashioned. It looks very army-like. Yes. That's a little bit better. Janine says corned only, not corn. So is corned a method of cooking? I have no idea. Well, what's that to do with corn? With sweet corn? Does it have sweet corn in it? That one? This one is not stitched, is it? Is it stitched? Why does it look like it's stitched? This one. Okay. So just one stitch. Just one stitch. A19. Lona says Yogi spam is totally different from corned beef. So corned beef. Okay, the question is, now I know the corned beef you guys are referring to is different, right? Like Suzanne says, the brisket, it's cooked a different way. It's not coming from a tin, but there is a version of corned beef. It's corned beef, Lynn mentioned. Is that the same as spam? Or spam? Is spam a brand name, really? So, you know, it's like Hoover is a brand name. A19. Oh, Janine says spam is a pork product, probably ears and feet. Lovely thought. And corned beef is beef. I see. So spam is not beef. So then it's a totally different thing. All the mysteries of the world. Under here. Okay, so this bit is a little bit confetti, so quite a lot of threads here. Nati says, Yogi, how long have you been a vegetarian? I'm actually vegan. I've been vegan for a while, but I was a vegetarian for maybe about 3 years before I went vegan. So, and how long have I been vegan? Trying to think. So I went vegan in, I think, 2011. And I was a vegetarian for a few years before that. So you can do the math. So 2011, it's been a little while. 21, yes, 15, 17 years. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Oh, yes, 5x5 grid. The cross in the middle is really helpful. I like it. I like it. Yes. Yes, Suzanne. My friction pen is just not flowing. I just feel like I'm damaging my fabric. I'm gonna just use pencils. It seems to be okay. I just need to be able to see the lines. I don't mind it. Lona says corned beef became popular in the 17th century. Ireland became major export of it. Some naval fleets, some to Britain. I suppose it's probably coming from military, right? It looks like, you know, something that armies will eat on the go, because they mostly just eat tin food. I think that's probably why tins were invented. I'm just guessing. Because why would you put things in a tin? I'm doing a Laura. Joy says, why don't you grid the 10 by 10 first? The pre-gridded lines are confusing. Yes, these are pre-gridded. Do you mean like draw a line along, I mean gridding 10 by 10 on top of the pre-gridded blocks? Yes, I do agree. These pre-gridded lines, they confuse me a lot. And then I'm going to come down here. Oh, I have one already. So I am going to end this one. And it's 157. 157. I'm going to try to reduce the volume of the part threads a little bit. Suzanne says the tins were made standard rations for militaries and navies. I bet. A lot of things probably invented for certain purposes and then became kind of trickled down to normal eating, you know, for normal people. Lovely. This is like trying to solve a puzzle. Okay, I'm going to come back here to the left corner. Oh, this bit's jam-packed. Okay, 1, 2. Monique says spam is sliced pork in a tin. So it's in a tin, but it's sliced. So pre-sliced. Nancy says corned beef is named after the corns or larger granules of salt used to cure the brisket, not because it contains salt, corn. I see, but why don't they just call it salt? Salted corn, salted beef. Really? So it's not misleading someone like me. I'm thinking that there must be corn in it. I remember it was ages ago. I went to a restaurant with a friend, and the menu item for a main course is called, was it aubergine? Aubergine is eggplant, okay, for American friends, and aubergine caviar. So we sat down thinking we're gonna have caviar. At that time, I wasn't vegetarian, clearly. And it turned out there was no caviar in there. But caviar ultimately is just eggs, isn't it? Some sort of egg. Fish eggs. And it turned out it's a vegetarian dish. It's just aubergine. And I still cannot remember why they call it caviar. And I remember the waiter kind of explained to us. They just named them randomly to confuse people. Lynn says, Yogi, spam is pink, full of fat when you cook it. Use a lot in wartime. So spam is not the same as tin corned beef that you were talking about. I'm so confused. One. And 2. Lona says, things in tins. In tin to expand shelf life. I bet. And also, adding salt is also one of those, isn't it? Just keep things a lot longer. Oh, that's what Janine says. Janine says salt cures meat for it to last longer. So yes, it was used by military and the Great Depression. But doesn't it make it really, really salty though? Is it? And so you have to kind of cook off the salt so it's edible. Two. Joy says exactly, just draw a thin pencil line over the pre-gridded. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I think I have tried that sometimes. If it gets really confusing, I just draw a line. So Joyce is suggesting I should, because I normally start from the gray stitch from top and left, but as I'm stitching, sometimes I just get lost and start counting from the white stitches. So what Joyce is suggesting is to grid on top of what I've got, so the definition is going to be much clearer. Yes, I think I try to do that sometimes if I get really confused. And I'm going to grid 5 by 5 in the center as well. I find it very helpful. And hopefully this is going to help me, because it's not very, very strong lines. And I'm just using regular pencils. I don't mind if it doesn't come off, because it's going to be fully covered anyway. You can't tell. Okay, so I'm not worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. It should work. And this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the center. Suzanne says, both my parents are boomers. So boomers are from, is it people who were born during world wars, like World War II and stuff like that? But the thing is, though, if they're kind of born around that period, they're probably quite fed up eating tin foods. If they had to eat tin food all the time, they should be quite fed up with it. So this one is at the bottom here. Let me have a look. 3. All right. Nati says, is Mr. Yogi vegan as well? If not, it's a hard adjustment. Mr. Yogi is primarily vegetarian, so occasionally he eats a piece of cheese or something like that. But most of the times at home, we eat vegan. So, but you know, Mr. Yogi occasionally likes to eat a bit of cheese and maybe some eggs, which doesn't bother me at all. Occasionally, I steal a piece of cheese from him as well. So, but you know, I'm 99% vegan. And I think you're quite right, Nati. If you're vegan or vegetarian, the other person is eating, you know, meat and 2 veg, then yes, it can be a problem. It's about being compatible, isn't it? It's not being right or wrong. You know, everybody can live however, you know, they can make their own choices. But it's about being together, then, you know, it has to be compatible. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Janine says salt makes everything taste better, and you know, appropriate amount. But and also salt is so important. I remember I had a boss once upon a time. His wife, he's got an Italian wife who was clearly very concerned, about his health, and tried to ban him from eating, from consuming salt. And it was driving him crazy because, people tend to think it's sodium, the salt is bad for you. It's actually misconception. It's the chemicals in a lot of salts. The sodium can be bad, but good salts have a lot of minerals and electrolytes the body needs. Without it, it can literally drive you crazy. Maybe that's why my boss was, he was behaving like a lunatic. I think mostly because he was deprived from salt. He was just going crazy, and he had terrible, terrible bad breath. I don't know whether it's to do with lack of salt or whatever, but poor guy. You have to choose your wife wisely. Choose your spouse wisely. Otherwise, they're going to ban you from certain things that's important for you. You can die if you don't take enough electrolyte. So Betty Henkin says, no, it doesn't make it salty. It's like brining meat. Oh, I'm not an expert of that. Lynn says, Yogi asked the stitchers if they have a tin of corned beef or spam to take a photo. I think we can just Google. We can probably find it very easily. But yes, corned beef is interesting because corned beef up to today, for me, was in a tin. And I didn't realize corned beef was a St. Patrick's food, or is it? I don't know. Let me just park it here. Joy says on screen, the grid is already a lot clearer. Yes, I think that definitely helps. Because a lot of times I just ignore the grey stitches and start counting from here, even though intellectually I know that my block's supposed to start from the grey stitches. I know. It's a my bender. Suzanne says, my mom ended up in hospital from not having enough salt in her system. Absolutely. Not having salt is serious. Having too much can be a problem, but if you take good salt, why would you overtake it? I mean, we just need enough seasoning. I mean, the problem comes when people use stuff like table salt. If you go to certain restaurants, they give you really kind of fine granule of salts. That is not real salt. That's been just like sugar. There's real sugar and refined sugar. So that's the refined version of salt, and it's just full of chemicals. There's no minerals. All the good bits, all the good things have been sort of taken out in order to make that. Then that's not good. I am going to pick this one, is 606. But if you stick with natural salt, like Himalayan salts or Malden salt or any kind of real salt, you're fine. You can't sort of overdo it. Why would you? It's pretty. Lona says, I have a tin of corned beef. Oh, there you go. Auntie Crazy says, Yogi, your crazy boss story made me snort out in front of a full waiting room of people. Yes, he was a lunatic, seriously. He looked like Andy Warhol, okay? If you picture Andy Warhol, so he's got really messy grey hair, and he's very kind of unconventional. I kind of, liked him in some way, but he's a complete lunatic and ruthless. Every time if I had issues and wanted to talk to him seriously, he just goes, let's go out for a drink. Let's just go out for a drink. His solution is just get you drunk and everything will go away. And the team I was working under him, oh my God, it's like just full of, I don't know why he picked me to join the team. I hope I'm not one of the crazy people, but he picked the most, I don't know, just some weird people in the team. That says so much about me. And no, I think I was the good one. I was the good one. Okay, trust me on this one. Trust me, bro. I'm normal. But he had a few people in the team. I'm pretty sure, if not full on, they're probably borderline psychopaths. Seriously, they're ruthlessly ambitious, but without the talent to support it. People like that in corporate companies, a lot of them just have blind ambitions, but they have very little to support what they do. So they start to kind of just weasel their way into the corporate system and playing people left, right, and center. There are quite a few like that. Sort of, just power crazy. And we had a few, and he handpicked these people. I remember going to the interview, and he kept saying, "Oh, I like what you're doing," and this is, he's very good at making people feel like they're special. But the thing is, that team was absolutely just insane. I was so happy when I left because, you probably lose your sanity after a while. And I think it's because this gentleman, this boss person, just not having salt. Simple electrolyte deficiency can drive a person insane. Betty Hankins says, I don't eat corned beef, but we get in the bag. Really? Corned beef in a bag. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the cured meat or the tinned food? And Betty says I'm part Irish, so it's at least one of our family table. So it's an Irish thing, is it? Cured meat. Okay, here. So there are a lot of stories I can probably tell for years and years during the time I was working for corporate companies. It's like a jungle. And Betty says, yes, I want, I wasn't getting enough iodine because of the salt we're buying a long time ago. I like pink salt now. Yes, pink salt is fantastic. I like to mix both because pink salt is from Himalaya mountain, technically, and it's mountain salt. So it's got different types of minerals. And I also love Malden salt. I don't know whether you can get it. It's from Malden in the UK, and it's sea salt. So if you just naturally use both, you know, from time to time, and I use both of them daily, and you mix different types of minerals from the mountain, from the ocean, and it's great for you. And a lot of times when we're feeling hungry or we're feeling sort of not well, just look into your salt intake. You know, I'm not saying that's the reason necessarily, but just look into that. Making sure you have sort of good quality salt. Suzanne says, I have the pink Himalayan salt, and after you buy that, you can't go back normal salt because table salt is just gross. Yes, table salt, do not go near it. I know it may be cheaper, but Himalayan salt is, you can buy a big bag for £5 and it lasts you forever and ever. And it's so much better. And you know, good salt actually tastes sweet, not salty. The flavor is very rounded, and Himalayan salt is it tastes sweet for me, and Malden salt as well. Malden salt tastes very subtle. So Malden salt is the flaky sea salt that you can get. Suzanne says a lot of times people think if you have heart conditions, you have to go low salt, and that's what happened to my mom. I know, even doctors. And there's so many things they have less salt. Yes, less bath salt would be great, but it doesn't mean less salt intake. It shouldn't be. Why would you? And the body knows how to regulate the intake of how much salt you need. It's very unlikely you're going to overdo it, because why would you oversalt your food? It doesn't make sense. Just trust your body, you know, your body's wisdom. Okay, just one stitch here, 3853, 3853. Yes, pink salt is very, very mild and quite delicious. Sound Stitching says, I love Himalayan sea salt. It's better for you. I've been vegetarian since 2010, and I don't miss meat at all. And me either. Me either. Occasionally, I have to say, if my partner's having a piece of cheese, I'll still, you know, I'll probably have a bite. But with meat, literally, since the day I turned vegetarian, I've never been tempted whatsoever. No desire. But I think because maybe you and me both, Sound Stitching as well, we turned vegetarian or vegan when we were fully ready. We're not doing it out of guilt or out of, you know, a moment of passion. Sometimes we can, you know, get kind of quite emotional about stuff like that and decided to go vegan, vegetarian when we're actually not ready yet. So it's really important not to do it as a reactionary thing. Your whole body Every single cell of your body has to be ready. If you do it at the right time, there's no resistance. There's no temptation of any kind. It just makes sense. Hi, Captain Squirrel. Hello. Good morning. I hope little squirrel is doing well. And also, of course, lunchbox as well, okay? He's not putting any pressure on you today. This is not being mean to you, is he? You know, going like, hey, are you working on that thing I bought you? Suzanne says a couple of years ago, I was fainting a lot and the doctor thought I was dehydrated. Ended up, it was my heart. But I was eating a lot more salt to counteract, but it was my heart. Right, does that mean you weren't taking enough salt? Fainting is no joke. Suzanne, stop fainting, okay? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Lizzie says, can I hear Dolly purring? No, I can't see her. She's not in the room. Is it me purring? Or maybe your cat is purring. Lizzie says, I got my headphones on and I thought I heard purring. No, she's not in the room. Maybe she was and I didn't notice. That's possible too. But right now, I looked around the room. She's not here. I know, she's very sneaky. Sometimes she would just, I turn around and she's belly up. Like she's been there for the last 3 days or something, just pretending. She likes to walk into a room and make herself look like she's been there all along. She's very cunning like that. So when you look at her, you go, how long have you been here? No idea. Hey, Travis. Oh, it's Travis' birthday today, isn't it, Travis? There you go. We have a birthday boy. Yes, Travis yesterday came in saying that is your birthday. If so, bring on the celebration, guys. Yes, today's Travis' birthday, I think. And they're out to celebrate. I'm trying to recall. Are you out to see something? I can't remember. And please provide update, okay? And sending love to Tia, Marek, and the older boy. whose name I can't remember. Oh, Yogi Bad. Yes, happy birthday, Travis. We have many celebrations with Travis here on live stream when Marek was born, not live here on the stream, but, around the same time. And we celebrate it as well. Slow Stitching says, my stomach developed a meat sensitivity, and I said I wasn't supposed to have it anymore. So people go vegan or vegetarian for different reasons. Yes, a lot of people do that for health reasons as well. Yes, happy birthday from Susan and from Suzanne. Yes, happy birthday from everybody. Yes, it is today. Yeah, there you go. Bring on the cakes and whatever it is. Bring on Dolly. Yes. And some yogi move, maybe. I think that's quite appropriate. Oh, little squirrels is asleep. Yes, it's still quite early in the morning, isn't it? Lizzie says, I could not live without meat. I just do not like vegetables enough to go vegetarian. I love my dairy products too much. Yes, then you don't need to, no one needs to go vegan or vegetarian. It's a very personal choice. And you do you, Lizzie, Here we go. 1, 2. One, two, three. Okay. Travis says we're just having a night in. Oh, it's Caden, of course. Yes, I remember you told me. See, Yogi's memory brain is like cheese grater, full of holes. It's good for grating cheese, but not very good for memorizing people's names, okay? And Travis says, did you see the video I posted last night on my update, Yogi? I've definitely made some progress being off this week. Yes, I had a little look. Not super close, okay? I was looking at it on a go and I gave it a like, definitely. I saw that. And Travis has posted a video of his epic Pokemon piece. Is making really good progress, you know. It's quite nice that the Pokemon's just popping up one by one. And every single Pokemon has got a special name as well. And I think majority of the Pokemon is probably somehow based on animals of some kind. I don't know what Pikachu is based on though. Is it a rabbit? A fox? I have no idea. Something like that. I've never seen animals that's yellow in color in a while. Oh dear, I think. Oh dear. Okay, I have a slight issue here. Do I need a frog? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A little bit of a reverse stitching, okay? To celebrate Travis's birthday, I'm going to perform a spot of reverse stitching. And this is 10 stitches, so it's really easy. I think I overdid a couple of stitches over here. Okay, Travis, this is for you, all right? Birthday reverse stitching coming up. Celebration. I miscounted. Now this is why I need 5 by 5 gridding. Seriously. Just one here. Good job. Good job. And Betty says, can I be an almost there? I'm vegan. I eat a little red meat every few months, like taco salad or flat fatty burger. I use portobello more. Yes, portobello is a great replacement as a burger patty. Yes, of course you can. And also, you don't have to worry about labeling, really. Sometimes I use it, you know, the term vegan or whatever it is. It's just easier to explain what I'm doing here. But to be honest, you know, just drop the labels and just be you. And eat the way that that's you. You know, it's no one else's business. Yes. Well, we're celebrating. We're celebrating. I did that just to celebrate Travis's birthday. Okay, it's all part of the plan. I planned this since last night. I knew, Travis was going to come on here and it's going to be his birthday. So I planned this bit. It might look like accident. It's not, okay, guys? It's all part of the plan, okay? It's like some people fall over on the stage. You think someone just fallen over. No, it's part of the plan. It's all staged, okay? It's a stage reverse stitching. Travis, just for you, okay? I worked so hard. I was writing scripts, last night, thinking, just bring on the reverse stitching at the right moment. Janine says, Pikachu is a mouse. Really? Oh, it's a mouse. I would not know. Pikachu is an electric mouse Pokemon. Does that exist in the wild? Yes, pull the frogs away. This is all for demonstration purposes, So there you go. Yes, I planned this. I planned this, guys. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Yes, it's true. And it's staged so well. It looks like, it actually happened. I know. I'm that good. Is it still wrong? Why do I still have what? I'm correct now, right? And change the subject, change the subject. We have a new friend. We have a new friend here. Cross stitching by Alice. Says hello, stitchers. Say hello to Alice and forget about the frogs, okay? It did not happen. And yes. Yes, do not stop the alarm bell, okay? It makes Yogi nervous. Let me just have a look. 1, 2. We're good now. We're good now. And I've just gridded the 5x5 part bit as well. It helps me. It helps me. It's all good, okay? It's all part of the plan. I know. It's so cunning. It looks so so natural. It's almost like I accidentally stitch incorrectly, okay? It's not. It's all part of the plan. Hang on. I think it's still wrong. No. Hang on. Why does it look like this? Oh, 4. Okay, now I know why the what alarm bell is for. It's supposed to be 4 stitches, right? Yes, yes. It's supposed to be, I missed one more stitch here. It's supposed to be 4. Is that correct? Are we good now? Have I got it? So there's 3 more, 2 more, 2, 3. Yes, I get it now. I get it now. So there are 2 more stitches here, right? So why is it all off here? What is happening here? So there are 2 stitches. I think the problem is, I think the problem is here. I should only have 2 stitches left, but I marked additional 2 stitches, correct? Kristen is screaming. Look at this. Kristen is losing her mind. She's thinking, I'm the tiny stitches stitcher, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Kristen. You definitely had it right. What? So, hang on. So let me review the situation. So I think I marked 2 extra stitches here on my chart. If I undo those, Janine, you were naive, okay? Janine says, Yogi, I thought you were doing it on purpose. I was. For untrained eyes like Janine's, Janine thinks that maybe, it was all just a mistake. No, I planned this, okay? So let me just unmark these. let me unlock what I need to demonstrate, for our new stitchers from time to time, and for you guys, you're so knowledgeable and experienced already. It's all blasé, just like you're taking it for granted. But for our new stitchers, this is important lesson to learn. Okay, and I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. So am I good now? So I think there was something going on the chart here, and so I kind of use that as a reference. That's why I kind of deliberately stitch incorrectly. Now we're good. Are we good now? Are we good now? And so I had it right before. What do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm correct this time, aren't I, guys? And I just need to have 2 additional stitches here, right? I think I'm good. I'm good. What? Yes, I need to add 1 more column to fix everything. Am I correct now? Am I good now? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? I got it. I got it. No? What? More? Why? Yes, look at this. 3 stitches. Okay, 3 stitches here. Let me show you. 3 stitches. And then 4 stitches of the black ones of 310. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm correct. Guys, look at this. I'm correct. I just need to do 1 more here. I think I'm right. Jeanine, stop it. Jeanine, it's not funny, okay? Jeanine, do not toy with Yogi, okay? I mean, luckily, Yogi's got sufficient amount of electrolyte in the body. Otherwise, my heart, I might start fainting. I'm correct now. I'm correct now. I'm good now, right? Yes. Cross stitchings by Alice. Yes, it's official. It's all good now. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes. Whew. That was close. Yes. I think normally if the chart is not correct, which I mark the stitches myself. Okay, I'm trying to blame myself. My previous self from the past life, in order to justify my mistake for this session. Okay. What? Sarah says, is your part threads wrong on top row? On chart, it part next to the dart stitch. So let's have a look. No, on top, yes, it's on top. This one is on top, I know. This one is actually on top of the 310. Can you see that, Sarah? I'm good, right? I'm good. This one is on top. Let me zoom in. Yes, can you see that? This one is on top of the 310. We are good. We are good, aren't we? Yes. Round of applause for Yogi. Yes. Thumbs up. Thumbs up if you think it's all good now. 2 part threads on top, okay? 3 stitches on the top row, and then 4 stitches, 2 rows, and then 5 stitches on the 3rd row, and so on. Am I good? What? Who is still raising an alarm? Kristen says the red one is not part the wrong cell. It's not. It's not. No, it's on the last stitch. It's a last stitch. Let me point it out for you. That's the last stitch. That's the red stitch. Correct? Are we good? Oh my God. Which one? Which one is not correct? Are we still talking about this area? Can we just double check? Can you guys just confirm this area is all good? Are we good with in this little area here? No? So on the left side, over here, you mean this one? Oh yes, yeah, I know. This one, it should be over here. So I think that's the confusion. I'm gonna get to this one next, okay? Do not worry, I'll fix this one. Anything else? We're good? We're good? Are we all good? Thumbs down, Janine. Be supportive. You know, Janine, what did I say about getting up the bed around right side? She is getting up the wrong. What? Sarah as well, thumbs down. No, this one I'm going to fix. Yeah? Have I captured everything? So this one I'm going to fix for sure. Do not worry. But this bit is all good. Are we all good here? Are we all good here? Good, good, good. Yes. This one is part incorrectly because of the whole thing. That's why I kind of, miscounted as well. We're all good. Oh, thank God. Yes, Ginny. Janine, it's going to be mandatory that you get up from the right side of the bed every day, okay? It's the order from Yogi, okay? It's mandatory. So this is all good, right? This is good. Yes, hearts are so much better than that strange face. We don't want funny faces floating around. That's scary. Okay, I'm gonna just park it here. I'm not gonna go any further, and I'm gonna pick up this one. Okay, guys, I'm gonna fix it. And here we go. Oh, that was quite a situation there. Yes, we're good here, right? Let me keep it zoomed in so you can watch every move I make. Oh, yes. It's a tough crowd, cross-stitching by Alice, I know. This is what I have to put up with every day, okay? And cross-stitching Alice says the parking thread is on the wrong place. Yes, I know. I'm fixing it. All right? I know what you're talking about. It should be coming from here, right? Am I good? Yes. Janine, I do not believe you. I bet you just roll over to the wrong side deliberately every morning. Okay, so I'm going to fix this one. This one will take me over to the left. It's all good now. Peace restored, okay? And in fact, I'm going to just do 2 more and end this thread. And we have chocolate. I'm going to try doing a Laura. I'll try to do it beautifully. All right, chocolate time coming up, okay? There you go. Oh. Beautiful finish. Okay, chocolate time, guys. Bring on the snacks. We need some, we need to replenish the energy. I burn at least 10 calories just fixing this area, okay? And time to top it up. All right. Yes. Let me zoom out a little bit so you appreciate what I'm doing here. And I've cleared some of the past threads away, so it's looking a little bit less scary now, Susan. Yes, chocolate time, okay? Kristen says, technically, I think everyone wakes up on the right side of the bed, depending on your perspective. Yes. Well, up for debate. Some people just deliberately rolling off to the wrong side and get up so they can come to the yogi stream and give yogi thumbs down. Okay, no names, Ginny. Here we go. Guys, surprise, surprise. I am having giant chocolate buttons. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. And bring your own chocolate, okay? It's not supplied by the channel, okay? It says on the small print. There's a terms and condition when you subscribe. And it's no chocolate is not part of the deal. You bring your own snacks. Bring your own snacks. And let me know what you're snacking on. It's mandatory, okay? It's a snacking time. Snacking time. And put down your needles, your whip, whatever you put down your cats if you're holding the cats, and or dogs. Okay, we do not discriminate. And snack. Okay, snack like you never snacked before. And do not fall asleep. Okay, snacking and falling asleep is dangerous. Lynn. Okay. And snack safely, my big button here. I know Janine, Janine is doing it out of the best intention, okay? So for instance, asking innocent sounding questions like, oh, poor yogi, are you going to throw that whip in the bin or maybe a fire pit? How's that? Oh, poor yogi. If it was me, I would restart it. If I had 2,000 stitches I need to frog, I'll throw it in the bin and start again. Janine, I know you. It's a reverse psychology Janine's doing. But of course, Janine's trying to encourage yogi not to give up. I know. It's all part of the plan, isn't it, Ginny? Kristen says you should add the terms and conditions to the stream's description. I know. But there's a small print, okay? The moment you hit subscribe, yes, there's a small print coming to your mailbox. Supply your own chocolate. Suzanne says, I have some strawberry mana fruity. What is that? And Laura is having Kit Kats. Very nice. Always got like a wafer in the middle as well. I do like chocolate with crunchy bits as well. Like a bit of wafer is nice. And Sound Stitching says, I'm having chocolate low sugar protein bar. Oh, as long as there's enough chocolate, you know, so good. There you go. Oh, look at giant chocolate button. This is as big as this pot or whatever it is I'm stitching. Yum. The buttons are so big, you can't just have it in one go. Travis says, Tia and I order Pizza Hut for my birthday, and dessert that came with was an apple pie pizza. What? Guys, emergency. We need to talk about this. What is going on with Pizza Hut? So the dessert, apple pie pizza is a dessert now. Is it a thing? Oh, I'm out of loop with the Pizza Hut situation. But can you have a pizza as a dessert? I don't care what you put on top. So does that mean pineapple pizza is a dessert? Oh dear, we need to find out. I hope you enjoy it. Apple pie pizza. It's not a pie if it's a pizza. Pick one, okay? You can't have both. Cross Stitch by Alice says, my snack is my fish oil capsule. Darling Alice. Yes, First of all, it's fish oil and it's capsule. I don't think it's a snack if you have to swallow it. Anything you have to just swallow is not a dessert. It's not a snack. Oh, yes. So, Alice is taking supplements, really. But you can have some chocolate with your supplement, can you not? And good night, Alice. On that note. So Alice is from Ireland. 99. Oh, Janine, I remember stuff like that, you know. I might not be able to remember anything important, anything meaningful, or people's name, but stuff like this, you know, I'm like an elephant. Embroidery geek, hello, dark chocolate with coffee. Oh, just like me then. Yes, that reminds me. Have a sip of my naked coffee. Yes, cheers to you, embroidery geek. Oh, lovely. Suzanne says like a vanilla semolina pudding with strawberry jam. Oh, I don't like the idea of that. Semolina for me is savory. Yes. I know you can kind of turn it into more like almost like cake-like semolina, you know, even savory semolina. Sometimes you go to a restaurant, they kind of cook it into like a square. They turn it into some sort of thingy, they cut it in a square. So they serve like a piece, like almost like a cake. But yes. But then again, rice pudding as well, isn't it? Rice pudding is probably along the same line as semolina, basically something that's mostly savory, and turn it into a sweet dessert. And North is having peanut butter cookies, very nice. I make really lovely peanut butter biscuits, cookies. Very easy because nut butters doesn't matter which one you use, naturally kind of binds the flour together, so it doesn't take a lot to turn them into cookies. See, I know what I'm talking about. Travis says it was delicious. I'm sure it's probably delicious. It's just that they're really playing, you know, blurring the boundary there. I'm slightly worried, okay? If we start calling pizza as dessert, turning pizza into dessert, I mean, where does it take us? You know, we need boundaries. We need definitions. And Chrissy's having Samoa cookies. What are they? Samoa cookies and fresh coffee to dunk cookies in. Oh, Chrissy is a dunker. Very nice. That sounds lovely. Yes, dunking coffee is because some people dunk in milk, don't they? And dunking coffee just it's a little bit more grown up, okay? And Susan is having the Montezuma Black Forest Cherry. I'm gonna get one of those as well. Now you know Susan's making me craving for the Black Forest Cherry. And Travis says just picture a small pizza crust with chunks of apple, chunks of pie crust with cinnamon buns, icing drizzle on it. That's a lot going on. Well, when you say apple pizza, I can kind of picture it, right? There's some pizza slices, just like pizza, on top of the pizza crust. But are we talking about this Pizza Hut? When we're talking about Pizza Hut, we're talking about really thick crust. We're not talking about Italian crust, right? So it's very doughy. So chunks of pie crust with cinnamon. Oh, they're blurring the boundary. I'm very worried about stuff like this. Okay, Travis, I'm concerned. Okay, grave concern, grave concern. Nati says, Yogi, would you consider getting a stamp kit and start it with a member's life? Oh, I've been thinking about stamp kit for a little bit. I just have not found patterns I'm kind of falling in love with. You know, I think the one Janine stitching is quite adorable, but then it's got like a killer bees, bumblebees. It's got bugs. I'm waiting for a pattern that I'm just in love with. Then, you know, then I'll probably try. But yes, when the time comes, yes, definitely. Members or not, you know, I would love to do a stamp kit. Because, you know, I can't really talk about it if I've never done it myself. And the question would be whether I would like the stitching experience, you know, the canvas, which I presume would be a very different experience. Yes, I'm curious. And Laura says, I also have a dark chocolate bar with raspberry in the middle. Oh, raspberry and chocolates, they're made in heaven, definitely. Raspberries and chocolate. You can't go wrong with that. And you can have a chocolate mousse with raspberry as well, can't you? Oh, yes. It's all good, all good. Let me just double check here. Have I? 1, 2, 3. Have I parked in the right place? No. Yes, no. I have finished that one. All right then. That was nice. The chocolate. Yes, I have replenished the 10 calories I burned off during this, you know, situation. So now I'm back to burn more calories. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing here. Suzanne says, I grew up on cream of wheat, which is semolina hot cereal, except it's cold. I cannot tell you how confusing that comment is. Why is it called hot cereal when it's cold? And why is it, well, semolina, is it a type of wheat? I know it's grain, but is it a type of wheat, I wonder? Travis says, we also got some Ben & Jerry ice cream, heart-baked flavor. I wonder what flavor that is. What's the heart-baked flavor? But Ben & Jerry's nice. It's very birthday ish esque. Kids would be, you know, like so happy. They're probably asking, Daddy, why is it not your birthday every day? We get like, you know, strange pizza, sweet pizza, and we get Ben & Jerry. I know. That's why there's only one day a year. Oh, Janine is working on the bunny piece. Yes. Yeah, it's got squirrels. It's got bunnies and squirrels. It's a sweet piece. Sweet piece. I just need that pattern that makes me go, oh, I have to do it. You know what I mean? Yes, apple pies are good. So it's thick crust, so it's got sort of quite doughy. Nati says, Yogi, have you seen European Town? It has break stitch in it. What's break stitch, Nati? European Town, whose pattern is it? Is it, are we talking about dimensions? Okay, this one. There. I'm telling you, the 5x5 gridding is definitely helping for someone like me. I think that's what Nikki has to do. She has trouble stitching at all. But this one then. 3787. 3787. Three, 7, 8, 7. Suzanne says, I found a really cute ones on Stamp Stitch Club. You might check. There. Okay. I might actually. Chrissy says, Samoa cookie is a crispy cookie dipped in chocolate and drizzle with caramel and coconut. Oh, you cannot go wrong with that. Samoa, that sounds amazing. It's got all the, the right bits. Yes. Dipped in chocolate and drizzle with caramel and coconut. Well, some people don't like coconut. I like coconut. Just one stitch, and then I am going to park below. So it's a thing, is it? Cream of wheat. I've never heard of it. Just mark this one. And 310. There you go. I need a strand of 310. Dun dun dun. Spooky bingo everywhere. Travis says we're saving some leftover for Kaiden. Came from his mom's house for this weekend. Oh, so he's not around today. Yes. Either you just hide it from him, or he's going to come home and go, where's my share of strange pudding? Nachi says, Yogi, I posted European Town in a group. It's on sale. Let's have a look. So whose pattern is it? Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. I'll show it to you, okay? I'll show it to you. So Nati has posted this chart, trying to get Yogi to do. Oh, this one. Is it? Hang on. I try not to go to the website. So it looks something like this. Is it the same piece? Let me just go to the website. It's probably... So I can... Oh, okay. Wow, that's really long. Horizontally. That's really big. I can't zoom in, but you can see that's the picture. A lot of houses. And a lot of what's happening with the sky. Is it partially covered, I wonder. Do not tell me that's just white stitches, beige stitches. Yes, that's lovely for you to suggest this. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. What is this? Who posted this? Why do we have... Oh no. Why do we have this strange animal? Hello. Oh, a moose. Okay. Oh, wow. So this is from Moose Nugget. Yes, I remember Moose came on the chat yesterday or a day before. So this is, yes, we're talking about having moose just outside the window and stuff like that. And turned out it is, it is really happening. Yes, they just, you know, casually just wandering around in the snow. That is so sweet. So this is moose, is it? I would not know. It looks like a donkey. Is it a donkey? Or how is it a moose? I didn't know. Because I thought moose looked like a deer or something. Am I wrong? This is a moose? I thought moose looked like reindeer or something. I'm learning so much about wildlife, you know, via the stream. So I think, you know, this is a proof that they're just wandering around the neighborhood. Not a care in the world. It's all happening. It's all kicking off. It's part of a deer family, really? But it looks nothing like a deer. I would have thought it was some sort of donkey or something. They're dangerous, really? Do they attack people? If you're eating a, you know, pineapple pizza or something, they just attack you to snatch the pizza from you. Lona screaming, Yogi, have that one. Oh, I'm just not totally convinced. Yes. I have to look at the pattern and go, oh, I just have to do it. Yeah. So that's what I need. Rajal says it has a lot of back stitching. Looks like it, yes. It's quite sweet, but I'm just not sure it's But thank you for suggesting. I will find that. I will find that that project, and I'll definitely stitch it when I find it. So 1, 2. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. I think 1, 2. There's 1 stitch missing. Oh, okay. I know what's happening. I think I marked 3 stitches that I have not stitched yet. See? The chat didn't notice. Haha. Let me just correct that on my chart here before I move further. 310. 310 here. There are 3 stitches that I have not done. These 3 I have not done yet. Right? 1, 2. But there are 2 stitches I've done. 1, 2. Those 2 I've done. And those as well. I need to mark my chart properly. Oh, the sky is not stitched. So it's partially cover. Kristen says, young moose, but still 3 times larger than donkey. Really? That's scary. And they just wander around town like not a care in the world. Let me do this one first. Hi, Dominique. Welcome. And Travis says, probably referring to moose. Says, I had one almost charge at me when I was younger. Luckily, it was female, and she went the other way. I suppose they can probably do some damage, right? They don't have sort of horns necessarily, but they look super strong. They look like, you know, they can just land on top of you. You probably get crushed. That sounds a little bit dangerous. 1, 2 over here. And 553, it's a purple. 553. Suzanne says, check the one called Prick Everywhere on the Stamp Stitch Club. Pricks everywhere. It's literally just pricks everywhere on the design. Okay then, I'm gonna go ahead for browse. Joy says, I think you can get an image converted to a pre-stamped kit. Huh. I think that's an option as well if one cannot find anything they like. They can just have their own pictures. Oh, Moose, there you go. We're just looking at your video. Moose Nugget says, hi all, a doctor's appointment. But the Moose video was the mama. Her baby had already gone by. Her baby vid, also disease and Yogi wildlife. Thank you for posting that. So, so the moose was your pet? Can I call it a pet? Do you own a moose, or it's just wild moose? Kind of just wandering around the neighborhood. Wow, that's very exotic. I've never seen that before. And I hope everything is going well with the doctor's appointment. Oh, Susan says missed it. Spooky bingo 310. Yes, it's okay. It counts. It counts. I just finished it. There. Natty says, I think what I like about stamped is you can stitch without thinking, no counting, just stitching. My issue was I couldn't find good quality, good quality stamp kits. Yes, I think when it comes to stamp kits, I think it's probably worth getting a good quality print, because if the print is not good, it kind of ruins the experience, isn't it? So. All right. 3722, I think. 3722. 3722. I think it should be quite fun if you can just, literally just follow the symbols and just keep going. I can imagine that being quite relaxing to do. Oh, it's not a pet. Okay, so just neighborhood moose. Yes. Travis says the males have a big antlers. Oh, so that the one we're looking at is a female moose. Okay, so they're not domestic. Wow. And do they, because the video, the clip you posted, they're literally just mingling around, people. Do they get aggressive? And are people kind of okay just hanging out with the moose? you know? Because London has a lot of foxes, but they're quite discreet. Occasionally you bump into them and they seem quite fearless, but they don't just, walk on the street willy-nilly. They do try to hide. This bit is a little bit challenging. It doesn't want to go through. There you go. One, two. Lily DB. Lily DB says, lovely. What pattern is it? Yes, it's Ciro Marchetti. It's called the O Kitchen, and it's a mini version. Welcome, Lily. Yes, the European town, that one looks really, really big. I didn't look at the stitch count, but it's very, very long. Oh, right. So Suzanne says that a couple of years ago, my friend was in severe car accident because of moose. Yes, I suppose if they charge at cars or into traffic, um, I'm not surprised. It might cause accident, but I wonder how it's managed. It's oh dear. What am I doing here? Why does it look like this? It doesn't look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. I'm a little bit confused. 1, 2, 3. I think I missed one stitch here. Janine says they referring to moose. They usually stay away from people and residential area, but they're coming out more probably due to their habitats shrinking. Oh, being invaded, so they had to go somewhere else. Yes, that's the problem, isn't it? Because sometimes animals being aggressive, they're really just trying to protect themselves. It's self-defense, isn't it? When they attack, a lot of times is because they're somehow cornered. All right. 1, 2. Over here, purple. So that one is done. Okay, I just need to be mindful. Hello, Dragon Lady. Hello, hello, welcome back. Moose says, the moose figure, we clear rows. Okay, so you actually clear paths for them to walk and they figure it out. Just work with humans. That's quite nice. There's some mutual understanding there. See you later, Moose. I hope the appointment goes well and report back, okay? So we know you're doing well. See you later, Lizzie, 99. Well done. It is late for normal people in the UK. Not for me, though. Marsha, hello. Marsha, we were just talking about you yesterday. Is everything okay? Marsha says, hi, Yogi, late joining today. It's my birthday. My goodness, Travis. We have Travis's birthday boy. We have Marsha, birthday girl. Guys, bring on the celebration, guys. Yay. Happy birthday, Marsha. I hope everything's going well with your family and family members in Dubai. We were talking about it yesterday because we didn't hear from you with the update. I hope you managed to get hold of them. And happy birthday to you, Marsha. Aww. Yes. We have 2 birthdays today. How nice. Yes. I'm not going to sing, okay? Even with double birthdays, I refrain from singing. But the chat can sing, okay? Absolutely. And the chat is probably not tone deaf, you can do a better job. I hope everything's okay with you. Bring on the presents. Bring on the party. Maybe you can do a little bit of a emoji buffet. We haven't done emoji buffet for ages. Bring on the buffet, guys. The regulars would know. If you're a little bit new for the stream, we used to play this game called Guess My Stitches at the end of every stream. And at the end, the winners actually get a celebration sort of buffet. Emoji buffet. Oh, I missed that a little bit. Why don't we celebrate the double birthday with a little bit of emoji buffet? Okay, bring it on. Delicious things. And pineapples are allowed. Okay, I give you permission to have pineapple and pizza. And oh, there you go. The good old the good old tradition of the stream here. Janine knows the prawns as well. Oh my God, I really miss the emoji buffet with the prawns. Okay, avocado, maybe not delicious for other people. There you go. Bring on the emoji buffet. And Travis, you know emoji buffet, right? And Marsha as well. There you go. Oh, delicious. Look at this, some raw meat as well. There you go. If you're a caveman, you can have the raw meat, okay? And yes, pineapples. That's quite a spread there. All the offending items are being captured. There you go. Oh, I'm feeling so much better. Now we have the emoji buffet. Do we not miss it? And okay, seafood. Okay, you're pushing the boundary, Kathy. There you go, Marsha and Travis. This is for you, okay? Our celebration here. Ah, yes. Oh, the cuisine of the world. It's got everything here. There you go. Exactly. Marsha, happy birthday to you. And Travis, of course. Oh, I do miss a little bit of a little bit. Oh, buffet here. So today must be a really good day. We have 2 birthdays. I can hear Dolly's footsteps, but she's not coming in. Dolly, do you want to come in to say hello? We have 2 birthday girl and birthday boy. Oh, Dolly is just being aloof again. Susan says, guess missing the buffet yogi restore, guess my stitches. Well, I guess my stitches machine is broken. Okay, it's being maintained right now. I'm waiting to get a to come up with a more challenging game for you. Okay, and then we can bring back the buffet. Marsha says, I must get this whip out again. It's beautiful. I know it's been a little while for me as well, Marsha. I was checking the date. I think it was last. Well, the system says December, but it feels longer because, you know, it was quite a few streams ago. But it's so nice to work on it. It's so pretty. And I really, really hope Ciro Marchetti would do more, you know, artwork along this style. I really like it. I have to say the most recent, you know, patterns, I'm not crazy. It's not really my thing, you know. The art style is so different comparing to these ones. So I don't know when he actually created these ones, maybe a while ago. And I love Sleep Time as well. You know, I just love that range of artwork he's done. I think the more recent work, recent pieces, charted anyway. Yes, because the thing is, just because it's charted now doesn't mean that these are his most recent work. I don't know how it works. Because potentially they could chart something that he's done a long time ago as well. So I have no idea what the timeline is. And this one, oh dear. 1, 2. I have a problem. So this one, there's already a pass thread. So it's probably not correct. Something's not being parted properly. There's another pass thread in the same corner. What is this then? Oh, it's probably the stitch that's next to it. Let me have a look. No. I have no idea what it is. In that case, normally, oh, hang on. Is it even the right corner? What am I looking at? No, no, this is not right. Okay, okay. Right. I think I've got a little bit confused here. I don't know what this one is. I'm going to just leave it here and come back to sort it out when I get there because I can't figure out what happened here. All right, it's okay. It's under control, under control. All right. Well, with this method, I would say, I wouldn't say it's downside, but it is a challenge. Part of the challenge of stitching color flow is because you are stitching from top to bottom, you know, you're easing away from the stitches. So all the part threads. So if you need to park anywhere below, slightly further down, most likely you're going to run into other part threads. And so figuring out, being able to work through the part thread to find the right spot can be challenging. And particularly when it's confetti like this, you could potentially park in the wrong spot and start to get confused. Because if you do block by block, it's a little bit easier. You normally park somewhere that you're not stitching, right? You're parking away from your current block. But because we're working top down, thread parking can, you know, can be a little bit challenging. Like what has just happened. Coverage is so full though. Okay. So I'm going to come back to this stitch. 160. I think the buffet we had is probably enough for a week. Nati says, Yogi, I think I found a perfect one for you for a stamp cross stitch. Like in a group. Oh, did you post it in a group? Oh, Nati is really trying to get Yogi to do stamp kits. I have to be in love with that. Let me have a little look. Oh, right. All right then. This is quite sweet. Guys, some of you might like this, okay? Might get some stitches to want to do it. There you go. This one suggested by, let me just go to the actual chart. This is suggested by Natty. It doesn't zoom out. Oh, okay, zoomed in now, but I can't make it bigger. But you can see it. Can you see it? Little teddy bears having a dinner party. Oh no, they're having a stitching party. I saw they were eating for a little bit. No, they're stitching. Look at that. And each hoop has got its own design. That's very sweet. And a lot of stitchy things in the background. Marsha loves it. I bet Marsha loves it. Marsha's going, give me one of those. That's very sweet though. Yes, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. I like this one better than the other one. And Natty, which one are you stitching, stamp-wise? stamp kit wise. I bet it's got some dragon or something in there. Yes, Marsha. I bet Marsha likes it. Yes. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. I'll definitely put it on the potential candidate. Okay. And 90 says, my stamp haven't came yet, but have you not have existing projects? I'm under the impression that you're having quite a few stamp kits going on there. And Joyce, are you still doing your stamp kit? If Joyce is still awake, I don't know whether Joyce has gone to bed, but Joyce was stitching. I'm trying to recall what Joyce was stitching. She was stitching something. I can't remember the pattern now. Two and one below. Oh, right. So Natty's got a poor quality one from AliExpress. Yes, I think when it comes to stamp kit, you really, or any sort of charts really, it's worth getting a good quality one. Particularly with stamp kits, if it's not printed properly, literally, you're not going to enjoy the stitching at all. These two, do we have both? This bit looks a little bit iffy. One, two. That one's done. Okay. 318, 318. The 318. So the development of this piece is quite subtle actually, because at the moment it's kind of what am I stitching? I'm stitching some dry maybe wheat or plant, wheat looking thing. So a lot of confetti. Two. I probably need to change the color for the cross because I keep mistaken the pencil lines, which is very similar to the grey borders as the 10 by 10 borders. I need to find the right pen to draw across. Yes, I'd love to see your what the kit you're waiting for. Definitely. Marsha says, working on Cobblestone Bakery. Oh, yes. That piece has the mini version of that piece from Kim Jacobs is one of the first patterns I got from Heaven and Earth. But it's been sitting there because I'm just not convinced about mini. But I have not kind of come to the, the stage, and I feel like I'm going to work on the full version. But if I were to work on that piece, it's definitely I'm going to do the full version. I think that's what Marsha is doing, right? Marsha, you're doing the full size. Because it's got so much details, all the bread, and all the yummy stuff and the shells. I am going to move it over here. 2, 3. And I think I've been very good with new starts. I normally just wait till I have this urge to start a piece, otherwise I don't. This one over here. Susan says, is that the one with 2 doggies in the doorway, Marsha? Yes, that's the one. I do have the mini version here. Let me show you. I think Marsha is working on the full version. I do have it here, but it's a mini. There. Can you see that? So this is Kim Jacobs' piece. And the issue for me with mini is, unfortunately, even though when I zoom out the piece, you can see what's going on in the bakery, but not super detailed. And also, it took me a little bit to realize there are 2 little doggies there. One corgi, the other one is a black and white dog. But with mini, they kind of slightly, they're a little bit blurry actually. And I want all the cakes and the bread to really shine through. This spread here, I just want a little bit more details. And I think Marsha is working on the full version, right? And Marsha, yes, Marsha is doing regular, just kitting up Cobblestone toys. Oh, Marsha, have you got a new one as well? Wow, well done. Efficiency. Marsha has got a new Kim Jacobs piece as well, Cobblestone toys with very thick frames, borders on the outside. And yes, this is quite a whimsical piece. This is probably one of the first patterns I got from Heaven and Earth. So it's quite special, but it's just been sitting there. And Natty has posted the kit she's bought. Let's have a look. Oh my God. So how many have you bought? So Natty, I thought we're talking about one kit. Natty's, is serious. And with the STEM kids, this is what she's got. So guys, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, this is, you know, what you get. All the great patterns and inspirations, and everybody's posting their webs and what they're working on. So, oh, have you got this one as well? So let me just post. Oh, this one is so long. My goodness. Wow. It's very long. It reminds me of the Amy Stewart piece. And this is very sweet. This is so Lara. Lara, I think you need one of these. This reminds me of Lara's finished works. She's got a lot of back stitching. Oh my goodness. So this is why you're checking. This is why Natty's checking with a group policy, okay? And she's checking, is dolphin seafood, okay? And it's a big dolphin with a baby one as well. There you go. So you have my permission, okay, Natty? Yes. I think these are allowed. I'm not sure. Is there a squid? If there's a squid, you probably have to crop it out, okay, to comply with the group policy. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a little owl, little bunny drinking orange juice. Oh, but that, oh my goodness. That looks very, very confetti. Okay, no joke. That's quite beautiful though. Ballerina on point shoes. Hey, James, the PH Stitcher. Hello, hello. Good morning. I think James is from Philippines. And the other day we got a visit from who's that? Stitchery Lovers. Stitchery Lover who is from Philippines as well. So welcome. Natty says, I don't know how to buy one of anything. Yes, I can, you know, I can understand that. I think a lot of us probably suffer from that as well. You know, once you start, it's like Pringles. You just, once you start, you can't stop. You know, you go to a website to look at one thing. It's like IKEA syndrome. You go in for a candlestick and you come out with like a full wardrobe or something. And along with 20 other things. You're not alone. Wow, that small bear is 99¢. My goodness. So they're stamp kits. How? So it's just a pattern or stamp kits. I mean, if they give you material as well, it cannot be 99¢. Who is Jenny? Someone I know. All right, let's have a look. So thank you for sharing that. So yes, you can stitch dolphin, okay? It's allowed. Okay, so this one, just one stitch, just one stitch. 99¢for stitching kit. Wow. What is happening? Okay, 945, 945. Going back. And take a sip of my coffee here. Yes, I think the brand Wattle Biz has come up quite a lot recently. So they specialize in stamp kits, do they? Kathy says that's the Costco way to shop and in for two things and then $300 later. Exactly. It's a little bit like IKEA as well. You go in for one thing, like some coasters or something. You come out with like I don't know, a new bed. That happens a lot. And I think those shops just designed that way. Once you go in, you just cannot leave empty-handed. Okay, so I know which one this is. So this is looking a little bit strange. What is this then? What color is this? Neither is correct. I think 945. Let me have a look. 945. Oh, no. Incorrect. 3064. 1, 2, 3. So this one is being slightly mysterious. I think 3064. 3064. Okay, so this one is not correct. And I can't find any neighboring stitches that's got this color. Guys, can I have your permission to this one? Sorry, I can't figure it out. I checked the neighboring stitches. There's nothing. No stitches of this color. So close the eyes. Okay, it's going to be a little bit noisy and a little bit of noise. Okay, so look away. Oh dear. I know it happens sometimes. It's quite short, so it's okay. Excuses. I tried to find the possible spot. Okay, I could not. Ginny says Wattle Biz specializes in stamp kits, but a lot of faces, a lot of colors. And how about the print quality for the canvas? Is it top notch? If not, I'm not going to be bothered. Just one stitch. And I might one stitch here, one block over here. Kathy says, and they rearrange. So you have to shop the whole store to find out where they move stuff. You know, supermarkets definitely do that. I notice because if you go to supermarket, I have my routine route. I go from, the back. I always come to the fresh produce last because I don't want things to kind of stay on in my basket. So I tend to go around and buy things that's not in the fridge, maybe some toilet rolls or whatever, if I do buy from the shop, or packet foods and stuff like that. I go around a certain way, and then finally the last stop I do is go to the veggies. So I buy my veggies last. But every time, all my regular things that I buy, after every maybe once a month or so, they just swap things to different aisles, to different shelves. So you have to, you go to your regular spot and you see other things. And in the beginning, I thought, maybe they just misplaced certain things. And then I realized it's deliberate to get you to look at products you don't normally look at. They're so sneaky. They're really sneaky, but maybe it works. Earthquake. Janine says it's top notch from what I've seen on YouTube. Okay, so far so good in terms of print quality. I think for print, for stamp kits, that is so critical, isn't it? Otherwise, you're a little bit stuck. Sound Stitching says Wattle Biz is charged by painting a painted fairy, but isn't the Stamp Kit Club, the UK-based one, they're I don't know whether they're charted by Painted Fairy, but I think they're the canvas, if I remember correctly, are produced and printed by Painted Fairy. So maybe they're the kind of the go-to place. For printed kits. So maybe not that many companies, they actually do the printing part of it. Yes, Cassie, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Because if you just go around kind of the same locations, you probably always see the same products. And that may be convenient for the customers, but what do they care? They want you to buy more. Cassie. Kathy says, not to bring up this subject again, but I had a corned beef sandwich for lunch. I ate half and it didn't sit well. I'm debating whether I want the other half for dinner. So when you say corned beef, you're talking about the salted beef, right? Not the one from the tin. I think it's probably quite rich, isn't it? It's protein, but also it's being cured. I think cured meat can be quite challenging for the body sometimes. My policy is always, if it doesn't feel well for the body, it doesn't matter who says, maybe it just doesn't work for you. Because everybody's different, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna end this thread actually. It's getting a little bit short. Oh, this one is a little bit rough. I tried to end it the Laura way. I ended up in this. That's a bit too much. I need to practice more. Let me try again. I'm trying to do just a pin downwards, but it's not always easy. Oh dear. There you go, that's better. Yes, I always go by how my body feels. I don't care if anybody says it's superfood or whatever, or it's so good for you. If I don't feel good eating it, I'm not eating it. I think it's your body's way of telling you, you know, what works, what doesn't, and they can vary so much. Sarah says, I've been working on a secret project to be revealed at the members stream on Saturday. Really, Sarah? Oh, yes, by the way, yes, members, we are having double stream Saturday, okay? Double stream Saturday. The first one is for members only. And the second one, of course, we have the Amy Sao. But for our stream on Saturday, we are doing another side quest. So literally, you can bring any type of project you're working on that you enjoy on the side as a side dish. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be stitching. I'm gonna be crochet. I'm doing crochet. I'm gonna work on my blanket. Okay, and you can knit. You can paint whatever you like. And Sarah is going to reveal a secret project. Oh dear, it's definitely secret because I have no idea. So stay tuned for Sarah's big reveal on Saturday. And you're welcome to join our membership to support the channel. And also, we have pretty much a weekly get together, and we do things that's different from our day-to-day stitching. It's good fun. So come and join us. Wow, I'm looking forward to it. And Marianne, hello, welcome. Samantha, hello. Are you back from work? Samantha says, or maybe are you on the way to work yet? Because Samantha is normally stitching with us and then go to work. I have heard of Reuben sandwiches. Is it a very New York thing or something? Because I remember watching full programs about New York, and I remember they filmed this place. That's probably the oldest sandwich place in New York, if I remember correctly. And they mentioned Reuben sandwiches. I didn't know what it was. I think it's just a bunch of sliced meat, cured meat or something, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Oh, Samantha has been lurking. Okay, good, good, good. What are you stitching today then while you're lurking? So he takes the sandwich for Samantha. to unlock herself. The power of sandwiches. One, two, one, two. Oh, it's all happening here. Look at that. It looks like some sort of sketch, kind of painting kind of effect. It works really well for this piece, I think. Oh, no work tonight. Well done. That's nice. So you can relax and stitch, Samantha. It's a food that brought you out. Exactly, Kathy. That's what I said. The power of sandwiches. It makes Samantha to unlock herself. And Betty says, I'm sorry, I'm not in a good financial place to join up. Oh, do not worry. Do not worry, Betty. You know, we have everyday streaming. That's totally free. And, you know, our streams is completely ad-free as well. But of course, you know, I'm relying on the members' support and everything to keep the ad-free streaming going. But do not worry. It's teamwork, isn't it? Do not worry and just come to our daily streams. Absolutely. It's all about stitching together. Do not worry at all. Yes, I'm a foodie for sure. So Kathy says it's a New York deli thing. Yes, that's what I watch as well, because I was wondering what is Reuben sandwiches, and I just watched that. I'm trying to recall which program it was, and it's basically just a whole pile of sliced meat. So the meat is the meat for Reuben sandwich, salt beef. Essentially corned beef. Is that what it is? It looks red and just very thin slices, but they just pile on so much. It's more meat than sandwich. Captain Squirrel says, I can never join the membership stream. There's 3 a.m. my time. I know. Maybe in the future we can try. I don't know. Because maybe I'm trying to think whether we can do maybe one of those. I'm trying to figure out, because the New Zealand and Australia time zone is a little bit tricky, because currently for the members stream we only have the slot for Saturday afternoon, because if it goes later than midnight, then obviously I'm gonna fall asleep. But yes, maybe at some point we can do some late night session. I don't know, maybe just once in a while we can do that. If I can stay awake, we can probably do a members late night session from the UK time, so the guys in Australia and New Zealand can join us as well. I know it's challenging. Natty says, can I give subscription to a certain member? I don't think you can specify any person. I'm not aware. You can gift in the chat if you're subscribed to the channel and you're in that live stream, you can randomly receive one. But I'm not aware that you can target gifting. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Because you can gift it to friends and family and stuff like that. But I'm not aware that's possible. Sarah says, maybe one day we can do regular stream early and members at the regular sale time. Oh, but even with regular sale time, you know, for people in stitches in Australia and New Zealand as well, normally they can only catch, like Captain Squirrel. Occasionally Captain Squirrel come on the time we start, but that's super early for you, isn't it, Captain? UK time 8:30 p.m. still very early for oh my goodness, Natty. Yes, Natty is gifted one membership to a random person in the chat. You have to be subscribed to receive it. Yes, who's the lucky winner? Oh my God. Betty Hankins. Betty Hankins is how did you do it? How did you do it? Can you target? Can you target a certain member? I didn't know you could do that. But Betty's got it. Betty, congratulations. How did you do it? So you can target a person and give to that person. I didn't know that because I thought it was random. Congratulations, Betty. Today's all about celebration, isn't it? Betty's got a membership. Yay! Thank you, Natty. Natty is so generous. Welcome. Welcome, Betty. You're a member now, okay? So you can join our session on Saturday. Yes, bring your side quest. Bring your side quest. I didn't know you could target a person. Yes, that is so cool. That is so cool. Natty is so cunning. Miriam says, what does the pink diamond shape means? It means part thread. So I'm using an app called Cross Stitch Saga, and the part threads are represented by diamond shapes, and I can make the shape, the outlines into different colors. I just chose pink by chance. So, but Sarah, flipping the streams is a nice idea. It's a nice idea. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. Yes, I thought it was random as well. That is very cool. It's a gift from heaven, Betty. Bring your side quest this Saturday, okay? And also, Betty, you know, you're probably aware of it. You have access to emojis as well. So you have the dolly, the spooky bingos, and all the other bits. Yes, time to use the emojis. Yes. just you know, use the emojis randomly, just, you know, just for the fun of it. Oh, really, Natty? Really? So it wasn't targeted, it was just lucky. Betty, this is fate. This is meant to be, okay? So I thought it was targeted. It's not. You just received it. And also, in order to receive it, you need to give YouTube the consent for the reception. You have to be subscribed. You need to have the radio button flip open. So you've got all that set up. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. I cannot believe it, Natty. I didn't, you know, you just randomly give out a membership, and Betty got it. So it's fate. Yes, I'm in shock. I'm in shock, even more shocked than Target gifting. Clara says, I own some Wattle Biz kits and I worked on a couple of prints. It's very clear. That's nice. What count is it though? I heard Wattle Biz, they do up to 20. Is it 20 counts? I don't know whether that's correct or not. I remember someone mentioned it and I was quite surprised because normally this type of kits, they they go up to maybe, 18. Yes, Betty, it's divine, intervention. It's meant to be. So thank you, Natty. That's very, very sweet. There you go. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to park over here. I'm still in shock that a random gifting member just went to the person, to Betty. It's magic. Natty says with Wattle Biz, you can choose from 9 count. Really? That's huge. 9 count to 20 count. You can choose CXC thread or silk. You can choose to add blends or not. And you can choose to have regular or max. Right. Oh, that's quite a lot of customization you can have. Up to 20. Wow, 20 count. And what is silk like to stitch? Is it just different material, but pretty much the same as the regular floss, or is it shiny? I'm just picturing silk being shiny. Yes, Betty, whether you're a member or not, just enjoy this, streaming session. We have it, almost daily anyway. So the members stream is really just as a thank you to the members, and we do fun things together, different things. But, if you just love stitching, you can just come to regular streams. Yes. And but it's so wonderful that went to you. Very nice. This one. Suzanne says, is rayon floss? I'm not familiar with that. They call it silk, but it's actually rayon. What's rayon? So does it stitch the same, very similar way as DMC or CXC? Or is it totally different? So if they allow you to choose, there must be some differences. Cassie says Cassie is experiencing some paranormal experience of her own. Cassie says, I truly believe someone comes into my craft room and puts stitches on where they don't belong on my projects. Okay, yes, I know it happens, you know. Sometimes stitches have life of their own. They just appear at places they shouldn't be. And that's why we have Mr. Frog sometimes. And that's why we, you know, on this channel, I demonstrate reverse stitching for situations like that. Oh, Suzanne says shiny and slippery. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. Not for me. I don't like shiny threads unless it's required for special effects. If you're just stitching normal piece, why would you want it to be shiny? I don't know. Laura says, I have 2 stamp kits with silk floss. Try one, and it's horrible to work with for me. Oh, so it stitches differently as well. Yes, and also depending on the pattern, why would you want the whole piece to look shiny? That sounds quite strange for me. Let me see. Two. One, two. I'm gonna do this one and then one more color. I mean, this is really nice way of working. If you don't like going back and fill in some loose stitches, and with 10 stitches on this count, really, this is probably the best method for me. Because the problem with the area on the right there, when I have still have a lot of loose stitches that I haven't filled in, is because I don't really enjoy doing it. I have to admit, I enjoy just, you know, doing the color completions when you have an empty space, but when it gets to the end bits, it starts to get a little bit trickier. Oh, Natty, you've ordered one with silk thread. Oh, then you have to report back to see if you like it. Okay, then I'm gonna do one more. So it's 19 minutes past midnight. Okay, I know Australia and New Zealand have just woken up and ready to go. But, you know, if you're in the UK or Europe, you're ready for bedtime. Okay. If you're still awake in Europe or in the UK here, well done. So this one actually only has 2 stitches. There you go. Laura says the one I have is really huge and I have to stitch in hand. The thread frays so badly. I think if you're able to put it in a frame, it might be better. So why do you stitch in hand? Is it because the canvas is quite stiff? So that doesn't make sense. So if the canvas is quite stiff, but the threads are really fine, that's not a good combination. All right then, I'm gonna end this thread here. Beautiful. Yeah, it sounds like it's quite a tricky combination, maybe not a very good combination. I would think if the threads are quite fine and fragile, it should work on really soft fabric, right? It might work better. And if you have really stiff canvas, that is not going to fare well. But my whip, my project has done pretty nicely today. Okay, we had some hairy moments today, but in general, I think we, since I started gridding the 5x5, cross in the middle, things improved a little bit. I think this is the way to go. It's a little bit of a faff, I have to find the middle bit and grid additionally. But I think for me, it's very, very helpful. So if you have trouble counting and you have something like Saga to work with, then I would, recommend 5x5 might be quite nice to do. I'll just need to find a pen, a color pen that's fine enough, that's easy to draw. Because as I'm stitching, I kept mistaken the center bit as the border because literally they have the same color. So there you go. This is where I am today. Beautiful. So I made a little bit of progress. Can you see that? In the beginning, we didn't have this bit, okay? And now, boom, we do. Okay, it's very subtle because I'm not working block by block, so you can't really quantify it that much, but you can see the progress. There's a bit of bits that's emerging here. I don't know what it is. It's part of a pot, and I've been working on this weed-like plants there. Beautiful. So, if you weren't here before, in the beginning, I'm working on 25 count pre-gridded fabric, 2/1. 2 strands over 1 stitch, working in 10 stitches. It's quite fun to do. And I've been working stitching with color flow method. Okay guys, now the highlight of the stream. I am going to share with you my stitch count, okay? And I know we do miss a little bit of guess my stitches. We had a buffet already, okay? And now I am going to share with you my stitch count. Let me just zoom out a little bit, maybe turn this cross off for now. So this is where I am on the upper left. Oh, I'm not showing you my app, am I? And here we are. So this is the upper left. And I still have this area that I was talking about to fill in all the loose stitches. I will, when I'm emotionally prepared, I'll go back and do that. But today, I think color flow is working really well for this piece so far. I'm really, really pleased. So I'll keep going from this corner onwards and catch up when I get to the other bits. And yes, I am going to share with you my stitch count. Are you ready, chat? I'm counting down to 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Here. The grand total of the stitches Yogi has made is 171. Yay! Yes, very nice. And I have gone over 9%, guys. Before in the beginning of the stream, I was under 9%, and now I'm 9.09. Yeah, one more round. I'm just milking it. I'm milking it, okay? And 171 is today's stitch count. Wonderful, guys. And just a reminder, okay, tomorrow it's a rest day for Yogi, okay? So just to keep Mr. Yogi not to complain too much, you know, and he's very supportive, he's very supportive. But occasionally, you know, it's nice to maybe cook him a meal or something, you know, something like that. Just keep him quiet. And we're going to come back on Saturday. As I said, we have double stream. And the first stream, I'm looking at around probably 4:30 UK time. You can do the conversion. And sincere apologies to the guys in Australia and New Zealand. We'll come up with something, okay? And occasionally we'll probably do it at a different time, so we get to hang out with our Australian and New Zealand friends, and maybe in Asia as well. You know, with a members stream. And so Saturday, a members stream around 4:30 UK time. We're going to do side quests. You can work on anything you like, anything that makes you happy, and we're going to exchange notes. I'm looking forward to Sarah's secret reveal of the new project as well. And then, of course, after that, don't worry, if you're not a member, we have Saturday Epic Sao, Amy Stewart stitched together later on. So keep the notification on so you know when we come on live, and I'll see you on Saturday. Until then, have a lovely Friday, and see you at the members stream and the Sao on Saturday as well. Bye bye. 99, everyone. Good night.